And here we go. First live since surgery. Welcome back to me, to everybody, to life, to sitting here in my little studio talking to you guys. I could not wait to get back on here to do an epic Saturday live session. As you all know, I had surgery on Wednesday morning, and Thursday and Friday has just been absolute washes. Did not have the energy, did not have the stamina. And anytime I come on here, I really want to be able to give you guys something and not just moan and complain and talk about how tired I am. So, without further ado, here we go. What's up, Doom? How you doing, man? What's up, Angle? Like the hair, appreciate that. The hair's looking good, right? What's up, Elena? So, like I said, guys, Saturday afternoon. It is 3:51 p.m. It's already dark and gloomy outside in Belgium. I know it's dark and gloomy for a lot of people. Um, so let's come together. Let's talk. Let's share whatever you guys want to talk about. We can talk about it. Fixing the hair real quick. Doom says, I feel horrible for you. Man, don't feel horrible for me, man. Honestly, there's really no reason. I'm blessed. I have the blessing of having access to public health care, being Belgian. If I was born in the US, I might have been dead right now. So, oh man, and I feel like I'm fucking up my hair. I felt like it was great, and then I started touching it, and now it's getting less good. Typical. Uh, don't feel bad for me, man. Like there's a lot of people in this world who could only dream of having access to surgery, to doctors, to things like that. So nothing to feel bad about. Why did you had further surgery, man? Because I'm a fighter, man. I'm 33 years old, and I'm too young to just to say like this is it. I'm not gonna try no more. I'm not gonna do anything else. I want to keep pushing the limits of what's possible in terms of what we can still do with my face, with the way I look. That's it. Like, obviously, it is good enough because I can talk and I can eat, but I want to be the best I can be and really exercise my options to the fullest extent. So, what's up, Elizabeth? Tom, how you feeling? I'm happy now because I'm talking to my tribe, man. Talking to my community. So I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I just took like a 1 hour nap before this. Yeah, those midday naps has definitely returned. Now that I'm recovering again, it's just one thing I learned. This goes to anyone who's trying to heal, who is suffering from wounds or illnesses or like surgeries. Sleep, sleep, sleep. You heal when you sleep. That's when your body regenerates. That's when holes close and wounds heal. So really try to maximize your sleep. Try to maximize your magnesium and calcium intake. Really important. Really underrated um, thing, I guess. I see that I got my snoodness back as well. Also, I want to say thank you to all the comments I've been getting on all the last couple of videos. Crazy support. Really appreciate that. Tom, hell yeah, man. Glad to hear. Happy you're on the mend yet again. I wish a speedy recovery. I'm gonna be just fine, man. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna continue to do my thing and try to reach and inspire as many people as I possibly can. Speaking of people, let's make it less about me and more about you, because most of the videos on this channel that I post are already about me, me, me. So let's make it about you guys. Tell me what you're going through. Tell me your situation, and I will gladly offer my perspective, my advice, my input, and see if I can potentially, give you something to think about, something in terms of improving your situation. That's the goal at the end. Rounding edges, wishing you the best. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate all of you. If in the meantime, while I'm waiting for you guys to start asking me questions about you and asking for my input, some exciting stuff is going on. I was actually talking to a production company who has reached out, and they're actually like thinking, like we're just like negotiating about the potential idea of making a documentary show about me, like a one time like documentary. Um, Film it. So imagine that happening. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying someone reached out for it. But imagine that. How cool would that be, right? English or Sri Lanka. I'm sending you good vibes. Appreciate that. Thank you. And positive energy. Maybe I should have named the video title Tell Me Your Problems, because I feel like when I do that, people are more inclined to come in and tell me their problems. Because I don't want to just, like I said, I don't want to talk too much about myself today. Um, I feel like the biggest advantage of this whole setup of this format is that I can actually read your guys' questions and live conversations, so we can build off of that instead of me just like doing that little rant or whatever the case may be. Have you noticed a difference since the surgery? I'm assuming you're saying, Bobby McDowell. Um, I actually I have, and a great positive difference that I've noticed is it seems like, knock on wood, that I am drooling a lot less. So one of the biggest things that was really frustrating me after the last couple of surgeries last year was that I had issues keeping my saliva in my mouth, and anytime I would eat, just like a lot of saliva would come out, dripping, make the table soaking wet. Really, really embarrassing, especially in public social settings. Like I'm eating somewhere and there's just drool all over the table, and like between the table and where I'm sitting, it's disgusting. You feel like a baby, like an infant. So that really bothered me, and I told it to the surgeon, and I think that they have done something with my lip, my bottom lip, obviously, that has caused it to be a little bit more up, or they just created some space. Whereas now I definitely feel like I'm drooling significantly less. So that's a big plus that I hadn't mentioned yet. So there you go. That's the first exclusive of this live session. Stars on Mars. Just got back from the gym. I felt strong. I did 85 times 7, 85 times 7, 80 times 7 deep squats. Dude, that's strong as hell. I weighed about 80 kgs. You got great legs, man. You got a great lower body, because I don't really tend to squat more than 80 kgs. I really don't. Like that's about as far as I'll go as well. The squat is definitely one of my weakest exercises. Rosanna, what's up? What's up? What's up, girl? That's great. Absolutely, Bobby. Appreciate the question. Yeah, stars on Mars. That's really strong, man. Especially for weighing 80 kgs. I'm weighing 94. But as you know, my left leg, man, is just mutilated. Half of the quad is gone. Mostly the lower leg is gone, so I don't have a lot of power in there left. But it's cool. It's all good. 15 people in here on this gloomy Saturday. By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. That means a lot to the channel. It helps out, the videos and all that. Doesn't cost you a penny. If you appreciate my energy and the content that I'm trying to bring, just hit that thumb and show me some love. That goes a long way. Stars on Mars. Thanks. I barely did 70 kgs 8 years ago. Like you have to just grind it year in, year out. We have to continue. Guys, that's the purpose of life. Like that's the meaning of life. People always want to get deep, like, what's the meaning of life? As if the meaning of life is some deep, crazy thing, like no, the meaning of life is to try. The meaning of life is getting up again. That's literally it. Like nature has shown us that time and time again. That's also like, what is the meaning of life of a pigeon or a lion or a dog? Like, what do they do? What do animals keep doing? They keep fighting. When have you seen an animal give up? You ever seen an animal like get up in the morning and be like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out," and just like no longer to participate? Not trying to hunt, not trying to eat. No, like that's just our basic instincts. Like Schopenhauer talks about that as well. Arthur Schopenhauer, the will to live. That's it. We gotta keep trying. We gotta keep getting up. That is why we are here. Don't focus too much on the end game. Don't focus too much on like who you're gonna be or what how successful you're gonna be. All that stuff is not relevant. Yeah, my cat was like that this morning. That's funny as hell. I think he's getting it from me, Claire. You're funny. All right, for sure. For sure. Like now, what am I saying, man? When I made that analogy with animals, I knew there was gonna be someone telling me like, "Yeah, my cat's like that." That's funny. You have inspired me tons, and I hope I can for a moment inspire you as well. Appreciate that, man. English, Sri Lanka. Tell me one of your. Let me tell you one of my problems. I was a straight A kid all throughout high school, never a bookworm. In fact, I'd cram everything in the last minute, but I had insane focus and ability, so I always got through with flying colors. At the age of 19, I went through a traumatic experience. I've never been the same since. It is what it is. I sometimes look at my past achievements, and I can't believe I was that person. Mm. Well, that's just an indicament of how traumatic experiences can just change who you are. They can shake you to your core, and traumatic events can make good people out of bad people, but they can also take someone like you who is very gifted and very good at something like consuming information in a very short notice and recreating it. And it took that away from you. I guess it kind of like shook you to your core in terms of self confidence, or would you feel like it's more of like a neurological thing that happened? Do you feel like the ability is still there, like technically, but you're just no longer to tap into it because you don't have the emotional like connection to get there to kind of like open up that door and access it and employ it, or do you just feel like something neurologically died inside of you due to that traumatic event and it's just like that ability is just dead and gone? Because that's an important difference, the two things. Good morning from Brooklyn. Hey, shout out to the Nets, man. My man KD's killing it. He's carrying a team of rookies and G Leaguers to victories every night. You guys got Kyrie coming back too. Man, Brooklyn's gonna go far. Hope they win it all. Hope you have a speedy recovery. Thank you so much, Julie. How is it living in Brooklyn? Tell me. Just like try to paint it for me. It's like I wouldn't know what it felt like to live in such a well-known place. Must be expensive, right? Are you having like 10 roommates and stuff? How does that work? What's up, Saled? Appreciate that, man. Blessings. Claire, I'm feeling great today. Is medicine free in your country, your surgeries, etc.? Marina McDonald. Yeah, I started off my life by talking about that. Had I been American, I would have been dead right now. My government has spent over half a million on me at least. Um, so yeah, due to my healthcare, everything is covered by the government, including medicine. So shout out to Belgium, man. That's one thing that America needs to get together ASAP. Like, no offense to American people, but how can you be the greatest country on earth without medical health care, public medical health care, English for Sri Lanka. The intelligence is still very much here. I've lost my ability to focus. I suppose that traumatic experience altered my brain chemistry and I just kept spiraling out of control. Mm. English for Sri Lanka. It sounds like you have just like, you have basically created just like a constant clutter of noise, almost like a recoil of like the event in your head that is just like stopping you from narrowing in on something. So it feels like that trauma is always there in the back of your mind somehow. I'm very sorry to hear that. Have you tried anything to fix it? Have you taken any steps at all? Bro, you're not rooting for LeBron. This man could become the GOAT. Oh, I don't think he can become the GOAT, man, to be honest. Like, I mean, anything is possible, but the Lakers have no chance of winning a championship this year. There's no chance in hell that they're going to beat Golden State or Phoenix or Brooklyn or Milwaukee. They're just nowhere near good enough. And I'm actually a Lakers fan, but they're really not good enough. And LeBron is already looking quite old this year. He's finally slowed down a step, and he's only going to get older next year. His time is over, man. That last ring in the bubble, that was his last championship. So, but he did well. He's the second greatest player of all time. That's great. Julie, it has its moments. No roommate comes for a visit during the summer. Oh, Julie, are you inviting me now? Be careful. You know I'm a single man. That's dangerous inviting me out because I might actually take you up on it. Your boy is back, flying high. Freedom, freedom there, man. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. I'm off the hook. I'd like to donate to your cause. I'm not wealthy in any way, that you inspired me. How do I do so? Wow, thank you so much. So this is my PayPal ID, right? All you have to do is like, if you want to make a donation, you can send it through my PayPal, and just make sure that you put that you're sending the money to a friend or a relative. Otherwise, that PayPal tries to tax. So if you want to make a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. Lorenz.reese@gmail.com. Means a lot. Good morning from Vancouver, Canada. Shout out to Vancouver, man. People from there are awesome. I met some people from there. Too bad you don't have the Grizzlies anymore. That was a sick team. People who are not watching NBA must hate me at this point. I don't think I've dropped this many NBA references in the whole year of me making videos. But yeah, shout out Canada. That's definitely on my bucket list to get out there. You're inspiring. Thank you, Leanne. And you have a Dutch last name. De Vries is a Dutch last name, so your ancestors come from my around my way. Aren't you worried about the dangers of general anesthesia? Dude, I am, but it's like there's no way around it. So I always tell the doctor who runs the anesthetics, what do you call that? We say anesthetist in Dutch. I always tell him like, "Hey, put me to sleep slow. Like, let me at least enjoy this trip. Let me have a good trip before I take off and get cut open like a fish." And then they laugh. And then I talk about smoking weed and stuff. It's a ball. We have a ball on the surgery table. I make jokes with the surgeons. I flirt with the nurses. They can't wait to put me to sleep. They're like, "Shut the fuck up. We would like you to be more scared." Last time I was on that table, not last time, but the time before that, I was talking about smoking weed and stuff to the surgeons. So you know how surgeons are. They're like, "Oh, that's illegal." And I was like, "Yeah, it was funny, man. Good times." I always try to strike up conversations with the medical staff right before I go under, because it's such a funny setting, and I'm trying to break the ice and like make it less awkward because it's like, "Ooh, serious, you're going to sleep," you know. Let's say LeBron scores 40,000 points and wins one or two more rings. Yeah, then he's the GOAT. Absolutely, but it's not gonna, dude. I'm telling you, if he wins one more ring, that would be a miracle. That's my honest to God opinion. Looking good, dog. Wounded idiot. I still think that you have that wounded idiot name because of me, man. I still feel like I'm being trolled on the low, but I'll take it. I don't mind. It's cool. I like it. I like that type of humor. Appreciate that you say I'm looking good. Saturday night, I might go out. I might get into some trouble. Not really. Steph is the all-time great sharpshooter. Love that guy. Just positive vibes about him. Yeah, I actually did not used to be a fan when he had his whole super team going. Now I'm a big fan. I like Curry a lot, and I really hope they could win the title. I want them to win or Brooklyn to win. What's up, June? Hi, how you doing, buddy? Julie, sure, it's not a problem. You're funny. So, Julie, you're from the states as well. You grown and raised in Brooklyn. How does that work? Nelimar Diaz, my sister, the most important in my life, doesn't want to talk to me. I stopped to talk to my boyfriend for respect to her and my family, but no, no, don't want nothing with me. Now I'm alone. Nelimar Diaz, it sounds to me like you're being emotionally blackballed by some people who have control over you and who like that control. Why is your sister not talking to you again? And why did you have to stop talking to your boyfriend for her to continue talking to you? And why is she still not talking to you? You might want to take your sister off of that pedestal and look at her in a more critical way because it sounds like she's not. That doesn't sound like a good like a healthy thing to do with relatives. Like she doesn't want to communicate. Feels like she's punishing you because you say you feel all alone. You got some more context. Mark D, would you be even more confident about your safety if you went into surgery in the U.S.? No, man, no. I don't necessarily think surgeons in the U.S. are better than the ones in Belgium. Absolutely not. I think the U.S. has a lot of cowboys, a lot of dudes, who think they're the shit, but they might overstate their abilities and they might take unnecessary risks. And um, I would like when it comes to medical personnel and doctors, I would always take a Belgian doctor over anything. I have complained many times about our like about my people, my Belgian people being a little bit like sometimes too conservative and too like I don't want to say unconfident, but just like you know, Belgian people sometimes lack a little bit of ambition and a little bit of like, they like to like lay low instead of fly high. But when it comes to my surgeon, those are qualities that I like. Play it safe, please. You're a legend, man. Never stop grinding. It's only the beginning, Playboy. We're going straight to the motherfucking top. The channel is blowing up. My face is blowing up. Everything is blowing up. It's gonna get better and better, man. Life is beautiful. Hope you're feeling good. You're handsome already. Yes. Shout out to you, Devin. Do you know Devin the Dude? That's one of my favorite musicians. Devin the Dude. He's amazing. So handsome. Thank you, Helen. Appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing good with the girls today. Good advice. Just walk away, even if it's family. Yup. By the way, guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, hit that thumb. Show your boy some love. Adam, 4 months taking action and applying to grad jobs. I got offered a job yesterday. Has cured my sadness. On to the next mission now. Hope you're well. Adam, so proud of you, man. I still remember when you came into the live sessions talking about your situation. You got to push that first domino. I told you, Playboy. And that's when everything else happens. Good on you. Sweet, much love to you. I didn't missing you. Thank you, Helen. Lorenz, you're my favorite person. You look good, Lorenz. Thank you so much, Helen. You're too kind. Really appreciate that. Julie, I was born in Manhattan, raised in the Bronx, and moved to Brooklyn 12 years ago. Okay. Manhattan is super fancy, though, right? So you were born in the most expensive part. Then you went to the Bronx, which is kind of like, one of the more poverty ridden parts. And then you moved to Brooklyn. I hope you're not in pain. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not in pain. My beautiful friend, your hair is still amazing. Thank you. I'm in Oklahoma. Let's get married. I'm German and Cherokee. Um, you like Devin the Dude? That's dope, man. Wait, hold on, Devin. I'm in Oklahoma. Let's get married. I'm German and Cherokee. Oh, you're a girl, Devin. You like Devin the Dude too. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm not sure about the whole marriage proposal. I would have to get to know you a little bit better. Uh, I just love good energy. It's hard to find. Yeah, but I'm also a normal human being. Like I also don't walk around with a constant smile on my face, motivating people. Like I always also have antisocial shitty days where I'm not nice to talk to, and don't put people on YouTube on a pedestal. Don't just like glorify them. Of course, I'm not gonna come on here and act shitty and be in a bad mood. Like obviously, I'm gearing my emotions and my actions and my words towards putting on a good live session so I can give you guys some energy and some inspiration. Like, but that doesn't mean that that's how I always talk and walk and look. Unfortunately, I'm not much. I'm not Dutch. I'm not Dutch. I got you. Watching your videos, I realized plastic surgery is much more complicated than I thought. Dude, that is the realest thing you ever said. Do you know what I hear all the fucking time? People are always telling me, like, I run into strangers, I tell them, about that I had cancer and stuff. Not spontaneously, they ask me. And then so many times, the first thing they say is, so when are you getting plastic surgery? It's like, bitch, you're looking at the plastic surgery. For some reason, people now have this notion of plastic surgery. Like, they think that doctors and surgeons can just make lips and skin and tissue out of nowhere. That they can just, like, they can like print it out of the computer program and be like, here's your new face. Like, no, you like plastic surgery is way more complicated than it seems, and it's really easy if you have a perfectly normal face with everything still there, especially if the perfectly normal face has a lot of fat and a lot of extra tissue to work with. But in my case, like they're literally trying to rebuild my face using an actual left oblique muscle. Like this is an ab muscle you're looking at, and then they're trying to manipulate that ab muscle to make it look even like better. It's not that easy. Not that easy at all. Yeah, I'm getting braces. That's what's up. I had to get dental implants. Good. I think plastic surgeons do a lot of good things for a lot of people. I agree. They're good folks. I was left at the hospital after my birth and adopted by an amazing family. Oh wow, Julie, that's why I understand. Now I understand the whole growing up in Manhattan thing. I mean, being born in Manhattan and then growing up in the Bronx. That's amazing, Julie. Devin, don't worry about it. I got it. No more pain. No more pain. Sometimes you gotta suffer the gain, though. It's all good. All right, guys, we're 27 minutes in. Just want to say I'm still offering my mentorship services. So if you want to get in touch with me to hire me as your mentor, I'm still taking on new clients. This is my email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Also, I have a Discord server, right? And I have not been promoting that enough. So anyone who's hip to Discord, if you want to join my Discord community, which is Discord is basically a place for people to come together and talk whenever they want, obviously. And you can just join up for free and then you can talk and share and chat with other members 24/7. So this right here is the link to my Discord. It's right there in the chat box. Oops. I messed that one up. All right. Sorry. This is the link to my Discord. It's in the chat box right now. Are you going to grow out your hair again? I don't think so. I like it short. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm actually gonna get I'm gonna get it touched up in like a week or so. But no, I'm tired of the long hair, and people seem to love the short hair, so I'm gonna keep rocking with it. Helen, I like Discord. Well, there you go. Click that link I just posted, and make sure that you join our community. Yoon Hoi, the sad truth about Discord is the majority of people there are rude and toxic. Well, Yoon Hoi, do I have news for you, buddy? Not in my server. I have admins who will immediately kick and ban any dude or girl or anything that is rude or toxic. So I have created a safe place. That's obviously one of the most important things. Cat chat, totally agree. So, all right. So I'm happy that, you all seem to have bad experiences with Discord. So go join mine. It's not like that. Anyone says something negative, they get booted, banned, gone, donezo. So if you want to join up, click that link. I'll post it once again. That's the Discord link. And get after it. Julie, enjoy your day. I have to go pick up a few more gifts for Christmas. That's awesome, Julie. Have a beautiful day yourself, girl. Thank you for sharing your story of being born in Manhattan, raised in the Bronx, and now living in Brooklyn. You're an awesome, positive soul, and I appreciate you. Have a very good one. In the meantime, guys, let's keep it going. We got 22 people in here. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it right now. I had to laugh. I was just checking my phone, and Katya, my ex girlfriend, sent me a message. So we're still sharing a bunch of stuff. Like I'm paying for our joint Spotify account, and she's still on it, and she's paying for our joint Netflix account. And I just I took my phone, and she sent me a message. She always makes fun of the movies, the stuff that I, because you can see it on Netflix. You can see the stuff someone has watched, and she made fun of me for watching The Matrix Reloaded yesterday, and she was laughing at that. Like, ha ha ha! I can't believe you watched that. She always does that. That's why I had to laugh. We're good, man. Shout out to Katya, amazing, amazing woman, changed my life. Liane de Vries, you shine from the inside. Your personality is awesome. Love the hair too. Thank you, man. Not man. Thank you, woman, lady. Appreciate that, Liane. Yo, what's going on in here? Ernest, we're having a epic party, man. It's been crazy lit. All right. If you don't know, now you know. Do you like Christmas? Yeah, I like Christmas. I like it a lot. I'm actually getting my Christmas tree today. So it is coming. Stay tuned for my Christmas tree, and I'll be sure to put it somewhere where you can definitely see it. Angel or Angel, depending on the fact that you're Latin or not. Do you think it's possible for everyone to be in a relationship? Because I think I'm too ugly to date anyone. Well, Angel, for sure that there's other people who also think they're too ugly to date someone. So I have no doubt in my mind that there's someone out there that you could be in a healthy relationship with, as long as you would be willing to let go of the same, judgmental like things that people want out of you. Oh man, I butchered that sentence. As long as you are willing to let go of the superficial aspects of a person that others might, you know, not want to take you for, you'll be fine, if that makes sense. Meaning that if you're not superficial, then people are gonna wanna um then for sure someone's gonna be with you. You're not too ugly. I guarantee you that. Okay, okay, I'm ready to turn up. Good, Ernest, for turning up in here, man. Might pour myself another coffee. Jonas, maybe you'll get back together. Man, never say never, obviously, but for now, we're great the way we are. Friends, she's doing her thing in Antwerp. She's having a blast. I still see her a lot. We're actually gonna hang out tomorrow. I'm gonna visit her, and she was here in the beginning of the week, so we're good, man. We talk every day, but um, it's like there's more ways to be together than to be, than just romantically. Like you can also just appreciate someone and love someone, and romantically, it was just time to call it quits. But that doesn't mean that she's no longer my best friend, because she is. And yeah, man, you never know what might happen, but not like that's not going to happen anytime soon. People need to people need to grow. People need to learn, man. Your souls have to match. We are nothing but shells. Oh, talk about a turn up. By the way, I'm Latin. Oh, so it is Angel. Escúchame, Ángel. Estoy seguro que hay una persona en el mundo quien es perfecto para ti. Pero el, es un poco duro porque tú tienes que probar y no ser tímida. Y seguro que la otra persona también es tímido. ¿Entiendes? Porque gente quien sienten feo muchas veces no quieren hablar, no quieren hablar mucho y siempre están esperando para la otra gente. So what I'm saying is you have to be a little bit assertive, take the third step, and don't be scared to put yourself out there. And when you catch the gaze of someone that has that same gaze in their eyes as you and that same shy twinkle, recognize that they're probably in a similar position as you emotion wise, and be the strong woman that I know you can be, and walk up to that man and maybe just say hi, say hello, give him a smile, see what happens. You don't have to say much, you don't have to do much, but I would definitely go for that. Crystal, how do you let go of your traumatic past, death, abuse, severe debilitating injuries? I'm only 37 and I can't get out of my head with out of my own head with this stuff. Crystal, you have to let it go. You got to bury it. You have to just understand that those mistakes, those faults that you presumably made, they're never coming back. No matter how much you think about it, no matter how many times you relive that movie, it's a decision. It's not so much an action. Like there's nothing that we can physically do to no longer think about the past. It's more so a mindset. You have to, I would really advise you to start focusing on meditation, focusing on the power of the mind. By the way, if you haven't read that book yet, The Power of Now, you have to buy that as in today. It's called The Power of Now and it can change your life. One thing the book talks about is that we often we mistake the voice in our head for, us, for our instinct, for our soul, and it's not like that voice inside our head is like the thinker. That's the person that's always thinking, always second guessing, always like, making us insecure. And you need to learn to watch the thinker and to distance yourself from that voice and understand that that voice is not you, and tell that voice to shut the fuck up. But Crystal, I would highly recommend you to get that book. It'll help you a lot. I married a Dutch Mexican, hence the last name. I just got here, looking good, my man. What's up, Fierce Mouse? White, I've been following you for a while, but I have a question. Does maintaining a positive mindset all the time ever get exhausting? Hell yeah, it gets exhausting. Hell yeah, it gets exhausting. But you have to learn, like, for example, I really structured my day in a way that is set up that I do all my creative stuff in the beginning of the day. Energy is our most valuable equity. That's all we have. So you wake up with 100 energy points, and the first 6 hours of the day are crucial. If you're not getting your creative work done, if you're not getting the things done that really matter to you in the first 6 hours, you're doomed, because the second part of the day, all that stuff goes down, 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 down. You see what I'm saying? So I studied myself over the years to figure out when can I allow myself to just like let go and be lazy and lay down, and when can I actually create and bring value. So you guys always witness the output of me in the beginning of the day or after I had a strong cup of coffee and a nap, like now. But I don't broadcast myself usually when I'm tired or when I'm, just like, huh. But then that's when I just try to like turn off my mind, switch off my mind, watch NBA games, something like that, hang with friends, smoke a little bit, stuff like that, to just like unwind. But it is definitely, I don't maintain a positive mindset all the time. But what I do is when I do create, like, one of the most important things for me was to understand, to recognize when I'm feeling a certain way and what's happening. And what that means is a lot of people, they will feel bad, they will feel negative, and then they'll start thinking, I'm feeling like this because of what he said or what happened yesterday. No, most of the time you're feeling tired, you're feeling down and negative because you didn't get enough sleep, you didn't eat enough carbs, you had a slight hangover from the day before from whatever you drank. And people just like need to do a better job at identifying that. So nine times out of 10, I'm able to trace back me feeling low to a physiological reason: lack of sleep, like lack of nutrients, bad diet, and then I'm just like, or just understand that I just went through something, and then I just tell myself, oh, that's why I'm feeling bad. So now I'm just gonna like stop worrying, stop obsessing about my emotions, stop focusing on much on how I'm feeling, and now I'm just gonna go and basically go into power saving mode for the rest of the day, and then go to bed early. And guys, going to bed early is such a big thing. I never go to bed after 12, after 11, sorry, 10:30 probably even helps a lot. You see things a lot more like positive in the morning. That's why I always tell people to focus on the morning. I have a visual disability that might get worse. I'm worried that in the future I'm not going to be able to enjoy the wonders of virtual reality. Mark, it's going to be fine, man. They are going to develop a whole new set of eyeballs for you. You'll be fine. Don't worry about that. And even if you would worry about it, you wouldn't be able to change anything. So don't worry either way. You're going to be straight. What's up, Petra? You're gonna get virtual eyeballs, and I'm gonna get titanium teeth. It's gonna be great, man. We're gonna look awesome. Fierce. I don't agree with self-help books. The Bible is absolutely amazing and it saved my life. People never change, and the Bible teaches that. Well, the Bible kind of is a self-help book, not to be offensive, but that's kind of it's literally a book that was written to convince people to live a certain way with with certain morals and ethics, with compassion and um, and love and empathy. But in a lot of ways, it's like a handbook. It's a guidebook to how to be a quote unquote decent person and how to treat others. Crystal, I've had 9 failed suicide attempts, and I hope I'm done. The first was 6 months after my dad died when I was 16. The last was January of 2021. I'm so sorry to hear that, Crystal. 9 suicide attempts. Damn. And what makes you want to, why do you feel like you want to leave this planet? You can cultivate and grow your thoughts like your beautiful flowers. Looking good, loving the new haircut. Thank you. Your hair looks great. Thank you. Damn, you're right. Appreciate that. You look like you would rip someone's arm off in an arm wrestle. Well, I haven't been able to train my upper body anymore because I have shoulder tendonitis. My what's the word? My bicep tendon is infected. It's Yeah, so I can't train. I can only train lower body. What's up, Karen Tatil? I see you, girl. Do you think those technological advancements could happen in the next 10 years? Hell yeah, for sure they can. Absolutely. Like I'm telling you, people don't really understand that we're living at the dawn of a whole new era. People think when are we going back to how it was? Like, COVID has introduced us, has put us on the fast track of like the new life. And what I mean by that is like remote work is here to stay, for example. All that driving 2 hours to get back to work and stuff like that that's gone. Secondly, the metaverse is knocking on our doors. Like, there's gonna be millions of people. All those people who are into hardcore gaming right now, and there's a lot of them, people who just game the whole day. Yeah, guess what? They're gonna love the metaverse. They're just gonna live like a whole second life in there. All that is happening. A lot of things are going to become NFT based. So every time you buy something, every receipt that you get in a store is going to be an NFT. Every digital receipt is going to be an NFT. We're all going to move to more digital things like no more paper and things like that. Drones are going to deliver all of our packages. All the automated jobs are going to be replaced by robots and drones and stuff like that. Like, all that is happening. Not saying this to scare you, it's just like I feel a lot of people still feel like we're gonna go back to the '90s, and Ross from Friends is gonna pop up with an oversized sweater and be like, "You're back," Like, no, it's things are changing. Things are changing, and crypto is also coming. Like, it's not going anywhere, and you and me and all of us right now are witnessing this shift. We're literally stepping from the medieval times into like whatever is next. This is that shift. This is that shift, guys. I'm here to tell you that. And I mean, look what we're doing right now. I'm literally sitting in Belgium in the middle of nowhere, talking to a camera, broadcasting myself to the entire world. Any person across the world can see me right now and hear me make these sounds and noises. And it's like the audio is so good, the video is so good, it's like you're here next to me. The next step is going to be that you put on glasses and a helmet and you're going to be able to touch me and see me and smell me. Like, this is happening, man. So yes, Mark D, your eyes are not gonna be any problem, man. They're gonna fix your eyes real good. Looking good, Lorenz. Nice haircut. Thank you. Fierce nose. I can't buy nor sell without a certain mark on the right hand or forehead. You're talking about the mark of the beast. Yeah, I don't really think we're necessarily part of the huge conspiracy where people are trying to do that to us. Crystal, I want to be with the only person who truly loved me and understood my weirdness and quirky ways. I'm physically disabled from the medical field and try to survive on the social system. But who is the person who truly loves you, and who is that, Crystal? They're kind of leaving us on a cliffhanger there. By the way, guys, hit the thumb up if you appreciate the live. If you haven't yet, that really means a lot. What are you looking forward to in 2022? Building the business. I have been taking on so many new clients in the last couple of months. So, expanding the business, taking on more clients. My mentorship service has been blowing up, and I just love it. That is my absolute favorite activity to do coaching calls with clients. I want to do more of that. That's what I look forward to. I'm definitely in that space now. I get it now. I used to be all about just more like traveling and having fun, and but a lot of that has become a little bit boring to me now. Not boring, boring, but I wouldn't want to go traveling for 3 months again. I could travel for like a week and 10 days, but not for months upon months because my need for productivity and purpose has definitely overtaken my need for quick, for just like parties and encounters and fun. Like things get boring for me quick if they don't have like a meaning to them anymore. So I can go somewhere and travel and have fun, but not for too long because I'll just get really bored. Crystal, my dad. So your dad passed away, Crystal, right? You mentioned that. But you have to understand, Crystal, like your dad is living on through you. You are literally his flesh and his blood. And by trying to kill yourself, you're trying to kill the last thing that is left from him in this reality, in this world. I feel like the greatest way of honoring him is being the best person that you can be, being the woman that he raised and that he instilled great values in. So you keep focusing on his death and try to take yourself away. But Crystal, people are all gonna go away. At least you had that limited time you had with your dad. Some people never had that. They never knew their father. So you had that. So you're focusing on the negative aspect that he's left, that he's gone, but you don't understand that there's a lot of positive, like there's a lot of positivity there. You actually got to spend time with him. And again, I think that you owe it to him, to carry on his legacy. And that's not trying to commit suicide is not the way. At some point, you're going to have to understand that that's how life works. People die, people go away, but doesn't mean that they're forgotten or that they never were here. But it's up to you to carry on his legacy. Nelly Mar, she didn't know I was in a relationship. She discovered when she took my phone and watched a screenshot of my chat with him. Then she read all my conversations. I wasn't home in that moment. Nelly Mar, I hate to be, I don't want to sound mean. Why are you leaving your smartphone at home? Like, why are you just leaving your smartphone in your room? Like, not taking it. But even if you did, like, I could understand, like, you saying, I don't want to be on my phone all day, so I'm going to leave it home. Why didn't you put like, a, a s- a code, like a lock on your phone? How is your phone just accessible for anyone? That's insane, Nelly Mar. You have to be an adult. You cannot be a child like that and just be so irresponsible with your belongings. Like you left your smartphone there unlocked, and she could read everything that was in there, and now you're in trouble. Yeah, because you mismanaged the situation completely. Like you can change the fact that your sister is batshit crazy, but you can most definitely do something about the fact that she should never have had access to that information, Nelimar. And again, like from what I'm understanding now, is that um, your sister is reading your messages behind your back. She's going through your phone behind your back, and she's emotionally blackballing you and refusing to talk to you now. She's a shitty person. You should not aspire to be close to her. She doesn't sound like anyone nice at all. So you need to cut her out, cut her off. I love hearing that your business is booming and that business is helping people. That's awesome. Thank you. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Absolutely. All right, guys, we're about 50 minutes in. I wish I went to college to study something like CS or EE. I would be better prepared to use the new technological advancements. Mark, it's not too late though, man. You can do a boot camp, a coding boot camp that takes 6 months. That's nothing, and you'll know how to code. I'm telling you, man. Get on that. Google coding boot camp to sign up. Paying on keto. I don't like any diet that is just like you can only eat this, you can only eat that. I believe in a little bit of everything. I believe in balance. I don't think eating just meat is a healthy diet at all. I don't think carbs are the enemy. I think you just need to be smart about them. I eat pasta every day. I eat rice every day. Literally every day, I eat pasta and rice. Do I look fat? Do I look bad? Do I look like I have low energy? You see, it's just a matter of knowing how and when and how much. Um, but yeah, all right, guys, 50 minutes in. I think I'm going to wrap it up soon. One more time. If anyone is trying to reach out to me for my coaching services, my mentorship service, this is my email, lorenz.rees, that's me, at gmail.com. Send me an email. We can turn things around. Um, don't forget to sign up to the Discord server, like I said. Um, this is my Discord. Edouard Arnoux. Bonjour, mon ami. Je vais, je vais aller en le bar. Man, I haven't spoken French in too long. I had a great Christmas, dude. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, Edouard. Je sens très bien maintenant. Je suis bien. That's it. I'll be back soon. Had a blast. Thank you all. Make sure to stay safe, stay positive. Leo Mess, I'm just signing off, man. Don't worry about it. I'll be back soon. And it's going to be epic. But I appreciate you as always, man. Peace.